Why does R.O.B look so weird? Wow. Okay, Haze versus Seel. Seel with that Ice Climber versus R.O.B, who is fucking Wii, apparently. Why? He's a Wii. That's a Wii. I can't hear you. What? He's a weeb? Haze is a weeb? You know, it seems like our TOs are bullying the attendees. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We out here at Psycho like to joke. But no, it's R.O.B. It's R.O.B. and it's not a Wii. It's just you guys are just not seeing well enough. He looks weird though with that laser. You know, I guess it's just you know, it's normal. Oh, but for some reason those eyes still show up. I guess the mod just didn't work properly enough to fix that. But okay, it's Ice Climber lost the stock, and right now all that's needed from Ice Climbers is to take a smash attack. Wow. Look at me predicting stuff. Like I predicted that. Again, I'm looking out here just knowing what's gonna happen, but one thing I don't know is whether who's gonna win this one or not. That was a blunder by Ice Climbers. Can he come back from that? The world will never know. Well, clearly not, because he just couldn't reach the ledge, but I guess that's something that sucks about dealing with the Ice Climbers. Sometimes if you don't have both of them, then you have no one. And that's just how my life is sometimes. Sometimes you have no one, but I guess that's not something you should talk about during a commentator. And so, I guess one thing that's great is that Ice Climbers have each other, and that's all that matters. And right now, since they have each other, they're managing to do pretty well from that blunder earlier in the game. So we got to see if they can take that smash attack, deal some damage, but it seems like the way things are right now, they have to really be on top of their game to come back from this. It's tough, but as long as they're both together, then they can definitely come back, but they need to get a smash attack sooner or later, because if they don't, it's game one. But once again, you see, I'm predicting stuff with that. I'm so close to like being on top of it, but you know, it's an even game, but not really. One smash attack from R.O.B is all that's needed, or an up air, you know, that's a deadly attack. But so far, they managed to keep him off the ledge, and still doing that. But R.O.B has that up B that teleports him to the top by just flying. Man, I wish I could fly. But somehow, you know, Ice Climbers are just out here, just still managing to come back from this. But that is game. Game one goes to Haze. Once again, like I said, R.O.B's attacks are deadly and powerful. All that's needed is just one hit when they're at high percentages, and that's game. But they're going into Hollow Bastion. Seems like that's the next stage they're picking. I don't know who's in favor in that one. It seems to be a pretty even game, but you know, it could have been anyone's game. Man. That's so beautiful. That map is so beautiful. Look at that. Look at the ice in the background. Look at that temple. It's just... Sorry, the game, you're right. Wow, 94%, and I only smoked out of my ass for 15 seconds. Wow, that's crazy. Wow, this could be a different turn of events compared to game one, but we just need to see how it goes. Hopefully that blunder doesn't happen again, and Ice Climbers can come back from this and take game two with that astounding lead in the first 15 seconds of me talking out of my ass. Let's see how things go. Right now, it seems like as long as they manage to take one stock and pull a bit of damage on the second one, then they can definitely come from that deficit that they took in game one. But right there, oof, seems like both of them, oh, nope. One thing that's really good about Ice Climbers is when they get close and one of them is falling, all that they need to do is recover, and then both of them find a way to recover from this. And that's something I wish my relationship was like sometimes, where I recover from things like that. But going back into this game, we're looking at R.O.B somehow taking some damage out of Ice Climbers, but will it be enough? He just needs to take a stock and even it out, but we're looking at things and right there, that's all that was needed, and somehow managed to take away Nana from Popo. Just like how sometimes you can't. All right, looking at how things are turning out right now, Popo seems to be holding his own and seems to be doing well, living the single life right now, being very independent with his side B. But will it be enough to take down a robot with a Wii on his head? The world will never know. Seems like it won't be enough because right there, that took out one stock from both of them. But the great thing is that life gives you a second chance, a second opportunity to try again with your partner. And Ice Climbers are once again together to come back with second stock. We gotta see if things turn out well though. We don't know how it's going to be. This robot, this killer robot has managed to somehow, you know, deal damage, but it's just not enough because both of them with the power of friendship are able to. With the power of friendship, they're enough. Is it enough? I guess it is. Oh boy. It seems like the head of this tournament doesn't want me to commentate by myself. I have to be kept on a leash. All right, but that's okay because right now, Nana and Popo have somehow managed to deal a lot of damage, take out the second stock, and right now it seems like it'll be going into a game 3. Both of them have managed to deal enough damage, and right there, once again, with the power of friendship, I guess it just wasn't enough, but you know, the one great thing about Kingdom Hearts is that this map is the epitome of friendship and the epitome of being together, and if that's what isn't happening with Nana and Popo, then I guess they just can't come back. But the great thing is that in Smash, you're given a third chance, which is going to be taken by Ice Climbers out here. Against R.O.B, we'll see how this goes with this couple fighting this killer robot with the Wii on his head. Somehow they still deal a lot of damage, which is one thing that's really great about the Ice Climbers. They just find ways to deal a lot of damage, but we don't know how things are going to turn out. As long as they get a smash attack and they can save them. There we go, Nana's saved from the fight. Now we're going to see how things turn out. It's definitely going to go into a game 3 if they take an advantage of that one hit that they just need to do. But it seems like they're not able to. Unfortunately, they still just need one strong hit, and that was the strong hit that's needed going into game 3. Nana and Popo versus R.O.B, Haze versus Seel. We're out here. We're outside. We outside. Grr. Bow. Wow. Haze versus Seel. What an interesting turn of events. How are things going to turn out in game 3? We don't know. But just the way that it looks, it seems like the power of friendship is able to get both of them together, get both of them to beat this big giant robot. But sometimes the giant robot wins, and once again, we don't know who's going to win this match. But, you know, we'll figure it out. Game 3 right here. Game 3 is going once again. One thing what is crazy about the Ice Climbers is that they find ways to deal a lot of damage out of nowhere. But one thing that's also crazy about R.O.B is... Thank you. I'm so sorry for sneezing, chat. I apologize for that. I shouldn't have sneezed. I should have kept that inside of me and should have never let that out. That was so unprofessional of me. I really do apologize for that. Wow, within the next, those 10 seconds that I spoke out of my ass, they've managed to both take it pretty evenly at this moment. Ice Climbers are once again doing their thing, taking a lot of damage out of R.O.B. R.O.B is still, though, finding ways to survive with this. He's a very heavy character, and that's one thing that's really great about him sometimes, because he can last until the 150s and 120s, you know, and sometimes even the 170s and 200s. But, you know, that's a lot of, that's a huge number. Sometimes you don't know how things can turn out, but he took out the first stock from Ice Climbers, and, you know, if Nana is there but Popo isn't, sometimes it's hard to live on without your partner, and so you just gotta, you know, commit suicide and just start all over again. But they're doing well right now. They managed to do their desync, freeze R.O.B, and get a good up smash out to make it a 2-2 game, and we'll see how things turn out right now. Not really sure because it's still pretty even once again. As much as I want to say that the Ice Climbers are in danger for being at a 59%, 60%, they're still together, and that's what matters most with the two of them. And as long as they're together, they can deal a lot of damage. They have a potential to deal lots of damage, but it just seems like R.O.B has taken a lot of control over the stage and is not letting them deal that damage. But all that's needed in this map is very specifically advantageous for Ice Climbers is if the Ice Climbers have their opponent on top of that ledge, then an up smash or an up tilt is enough to deal a lot of tremendous damage. And right there, they just got saved from the terrors of the Ice Climbers' reign. Man, R.O.B just still is out here living, you know, dealing damage whenever he can, running in and out, finding ways to target those weaknesses from the two of them. But, you know, that's the thing about relationships. Sometimes you can't, they're just not perfect. You got to find that weakness and target it and split them apart. But, you know, killer robots just have a tendency of doing those things. But right now, it seems like the power of friendship, the power of love is keeping them alive. With this third chance, they dealt enough damage to deal just a little bit more and get an opportunity for that kill. But as long as they don't blunder, then they're going to be fine. R.O.B right here is just going at it, though. He's just busting out his projectiles, busting out his lasers. He just keeps busting like crazy, and it's just insane. He just his potential to just keep coming with his projectiles is seemingly infinite, but I guess that's expected from a killer robot like R.O.B with a Wii on his head. So, will it be enough to survive this? 145 is a very dangerous percentage to be in, and that seems to be it. Taking enough damage out of R.O.B was the objective of the Ice Climbers, and I guess they succeeded. But right now, all that's needed is the power of friendship to complete this. Will they be able to? I don't know, because it seems like they're just missing that opportunity to take that advantage, to kill this game once and for all, going to finals. But right now, R.O.B just going crazy with his combos, with his projectiles. They keeps coming and keep busting. It's insane, and we're just out here just like, not sure what happens, but we just came to a conclusion. Seel has won this game. R.O.B is no more. The killer robot is dead, and Ice Climbers are going into the finals.